Would you like to earn yourself some extra money this Christmas? Maybe you want to buy a gift for your friend, for your family. Maybe you want to donate some money to charity. Well, why don't you check out Profit Accumulator? So to find out more and to sign up, check the link in the description and get involved right now with Profit Accumulator.
Hi and welcome back to AFTV. We are going to be in a stats preview of the Man City game tomorrow. It's a cup match. We're in the quarterfinals. And you've got me here, Cecil G, and my friend James B. And we're going to break it down for you. We're going to get our thoughts about who we want to start, what do we think about this cup, and kind of what's going on at the moment within Arsenal, because torrid time. But,
yeah,
you know, maybe...
the cup competitions have been a chance to escape the reality of the Premier League, hasn't it?
Agreed.
So I'm almost quite happy we have a cup game.
But it's against City.
Yeah. It was against City in the FA Cup semi-final, wasn't it?
Oh, you got a fact here. But I mean, if we look at the... Do you know what? Let me not be negative the whole show. I'm not going to keep counting. Yeah. Let's...
I know. Our review of the... who did we just lose to? Everton. We lose to everyone, so it's quite hard to remember who the last defeat was. Yeah, it was hard to drag anything positive out of that. But we have some positive things to say about this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to wrap my brains around some right now, but...
No, we got some. Should we go into the main stats?
Yeah, let's start.
The main, just some headlines, as always. Thank you to our guys at Opta, who always send us just some nice, if Arsenal lose, it'll be the first time since 1234.
BC.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And can Arsenal break this record? Yes, they can.
Yeah,
all the time, and
exactly.
It's been this year.
It has been a year of record breaking. But anyway, let's listen to this one. So Arsenal and Man City last met in the League Cup final. Sorry, the League Cup in the 2018 final. City won it 3-0. The Gunners have lost their last 3 League Cup matches against City, also losing in the quarterfinals in both 2009-10 and 2011-12. Now, cast your mind back to that 2018 final. That was, I don't know, that was a bad day. Not only because we were in bad form. It wasn't as bad as this, but we were in bad form.
It's been like that for a while.
After what had been an up and down season anyway, it was Wenger's last year, and City just came and completely and utterly outclassed us at Wembley.
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting, if I'm honest, a similar
thing, really.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I don't think this City team is as good as that City team, though. That team was special.
But
that was a Centurion.
But is that Arsenal team as bad as that Arsenal team in 2018?
Yeah, right. I don't mean it might level it out. So, City were here,
yeah.
We were here, but now we're kind of like both.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe.
The only saving grace is Arteta may. I think we're quite known that he's not gonna be putting out. I want to say the stronger side.
Well, you think he'll rotate?
Yeah, I actually do. I listened to his press conference today, this morning, and I was very confident in what he was saying. I think he got asked about is he going to play the Europa League team, and he kind of hinted towards the youngsters being involved. But I don't think there's going to be all of them. But I definitely think they'll be integrated within some of the experienced players, especially with some of the injuries we have as well.
Interesting.
Likes of Aubameyang, he's definitely been ruled out for tomorrow, guys. For the game against City.
Fair enough. Man City have won their last 3 away matches against Arsenal, all in the Premier League. Now, while we touch on that, let's look at their last 3 results last 6 results at the Emirates. They beat us 3-0 in 2019. They beat us 2-0 in 2018. They beat us 3-0 again in 2018. A 2-2 draw in 2017. We beat them 2-1 in 2015. I remember that. Olivier Giroud and Theo Walcott. That was a good day. And then a 2-2 draw in 2014 as well. I think Matthew Flamini scored, actually. I mean,
mad.
I've got to say,
throwback.
We don't have a good home record against them, do we?
Apart from the cup, I don't think we have a great record.
There's 2 FA Cup semi-final wins in between that.
Yeah.
There's a League Cup final defeat. We've encountered them a few times. I'm nervous about this one, and I don't really know why, because it's a cup game. In the context of everything, this one's quite unimportant. But I like going for cup competitions. For me, it would matter to get, and we're going to talk about that more later.
I'm literally going to roll on to that. That's going to.
All right, let's do it.
Roll straight into it. Do you care, firstly, about this cup competition? I know we should care about every cup. It's only a chance right now we have at salvaging any respect from football this season completely is the cup campaign. But does it does it matter? Is what I'm trying to say. As in, I want everyone to answer this question as well, including yourself. Does it change your opinion on the manager if we win or lose? Does it matter if we win or lose? Like,
there's different questions for me there. Does it change my opinion on the manager? No.
If he wins or loses.
If he wins or loses, no, it doesn't. Even if he loses 2-3-0 tomorrow, obviously if we lose 5 or 6, you've got to think there's something genuinely really badly wrong. But if he loses 2-0, 3-1, whatever at the Emirates tomorrow in the Carabao Cup, it doesn't change my mind. I got to that point where I said that I felt the job was too big for Arteta, unfortunately. But to answer the first question, do I care about the competition? Yeah, I do. I do. I think if you're Liverpool and you're Man City and you're going for Premier League titles and you're going for the Champions League, and then obviously the FA Cup's nice as well, I think you kind of have license to turn your nose up at the Carabao Cup and say, do you know what? We need to rest players. You know, Liverpool got knocked out last year because they fielded complete kids against Villa. Because the other half of the squad was out in out of the Club World Cup. So they fully just couldn't fit it in. Whereas at least with a club like Arsenal, we don't get the opportunity to win that many trophies. The only one we've won in the last 15 years has been the FA Cup. So who are we to turn our nose up at the opportunity of another cup competition?
Do you think Man City will turn their nose up? Because no.
I use them as an example. I mean, if they did, I would kind of understand. But Guardiola's never not treated this competition seriously. They've won it. I think they've won the last 2. I think so. Yeah, yes. I think they've won 3 or 4 in the last 5-6 years. I mean, they are typically very good in this competition. So Guardiola will take it seriously because he understands what winning trophies means and how important it is and all that. And I hope Arteta takes it seriously too. But with that, I still want him to make a lot of changes.
Okay, agreed. Now, I'm very intrigued only because
Do you care about it?
Yeah, sorry, I paused for a very long time then because I'm just thinking, it's because it's 2 different questions that I asked. So I'm the same with kind of, it doesn't really change my thoughts on the manager if we win or lose, but is it important and do I care about it? Yeah, well, we have to hold on to things like these right now. This is, like I said, it's our only saving grace right now for our season. But again, I think with the players that he has out, it's difficult. It depends the way he goes about it. For me, for Arteta, I hope to see. We're going to get into our 11s and who we want to be involved. But I'd be intrigued to see who he chooses, and I hope the players that we decided get a chance in this cup competition.
I see what you mean. What have you made of City this year, though?
Do you know what? I haven't kept a massively close eye on them. I think they've been very inconsistent recently. I know they've got quite a few draws recently. They've been quite inconsistent, but I do like They
City. Just beat Southampton away. We couldn't beat them at home.
But we couldn't beat Burnley, so
yeah, I know.
I mean, I can't compare teams beating other teams because it's not great for us. What about you? What's your thoughts on this season?
City this year have been underwhelming again. I think Guardiola is slowly. I mean, by the way, one of the greatest managers of all time. I mean, what a phenomenal career he's had. I know he's had a lot of money. He's had a lot of the best players, but he still has to get what he does out of them. Look at us now. I mean, look at us. We had an informed Lacazette and Aubameyang. We added £100 million worth of signings to it. We had experienced defenders, and we still couldn't do better than 8th last year. So I think credit to Guardiola for the job he's done at City. I think the last year and a bit it's gone stale. I think he's tried to overthink it. I think he's not addressed. When you lose company, when you lose David Silva, you've got to replace these players. Fernandinho is ageing. He brought in Rodri, but Rodri's not a like for like. I know they both play as a DM, but Rodri's much more of a passer, marks space well, a good distributor. Fernandinho's great on the ball, but he's also energy. He's a high press. You know, I don't think they've really addressed these problems properly, or these. They're not necessarily for City. They're problems, but our standards they're not. And I just think they've been really inconsistent. They go and win at Wolves on the opening day, and you think they look really good. They couldn't beat Liverpool, but give them a decent game at the Etihad. But you know, just the other day they drew with West Brom, who have been terrible this year. So I don't really know if I'm coming or going with City, but what I do know is that they can turn up to the Emirates and make it really, really difficult to you whenever, because they've ultimately got that calibre of footballer. So it's a funny one. You know, when we beat them in the FA Cup semi-final, I felt we did that from just sitting back and not conceding space.
Yeah.
And it kind of worked for us, but I don't think you can play 90 minutes of football that much against City, because we played them in the Cup semi-final, we played them in Project Restart, we played them just the other week, we played them and we lost 1-0. You know, I don't think you can keep playing this sort of defensive style of football and always get away with it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he goes with.
I think City have the players to unlock this defensive method eventually in a game. I see it very often. I think they do. Sometimes it can be inconsistent, but I feel like they do. I also when you talk about Pep there, I have to say, I think he improves players. I think that's one of his top skill sets. Like, he's really good at like picking a way he wants to play and then making sure that the person that's key to that attack or how he wants to play, he betters them. I think Arteta's kind of struggled with that at first. I was probably misaluded or a bit naive to the fact that I thought Arteta could do that, but I actually feel that hasn't been the case from what I've seen now. I think Pep, if you look at Sterling's improvement, he's grown. I think Pep's really raised players' performance levels to the maximum right now. That's why I think it's kind of got to. I might be not. You may be thinking I'm.
You think they've given their all?
I think he's. Yeah, I think he's got them to a lot of the players. I think the youngsters as well within City. Well, not the youngsters, but the Fodens. I think De Bruyne was key for him, but I think he's kind of hit his. He's still an incredible player, but I think he's hit his ceiling from what Pep's done for them. Sterling as well. So I don't know. I mean, that's just my thoughts on that. I think he's done really well in improving player for player, and I just think that's what Arteta kind of lacks. And there's many.
Well, Arteta did do it at first.
Yeah,
you know, there were Mustafi was looking better, Xhaka was looking better, Aubameyang kept scoring goals. You know, there was a lot to like, but it seems to have gone a little bit stale of late. But
I just wanted to also touch on as well. We obviously spoke about previously, do you care about this competition? Now, I listened to Arteta's press conference yesterday, and he said on whether winning the Carabao Cup would be good enough for the club this season. And he says, but this doesn't mean that it's going to reflect on the rest basically of the season, or is it going to look better because of at the moment? Whatever happens in other competitions, in the Premier League, we're nowhere near where we should be. And do you know what? The reason why I bring this up is because it actually surprised me. It only surprises me because when he does his interviews and press conferences after a game, he very much says, "We done well. We had most of the possession." Yeah. And I'm like, "Are you blinded? What is going on? Like,
what are you seeing?
What are you seeing that we're like? We played terribly. Yeah, okay, cool. The possession stats and the shots or the crosses are very high, but we didn't play well."
Yeah.
So when he said this, I was like, "Oh, so you can see things are wrong, and you can admit to it." But I don't know, but that's down to you. I feel like this is down to him to change. So I just thought I'd highlight that for you lot, because I thought I was going crazy when he was saying he's played well and stuff, and we're not. He can see there's things going wrong.
I'm sure he can. I'm sure in the heat of the moment after, he wants to save a bit of face and stuff, you know, and say, well, actually it wasn't as bad as it looks. And do you know what? For the odd game, that might be true. For the odd game, you know, take Burnley for example. You know, we did play well. Sorry, no, hold on.
I was going to say.
I actually think we did enough to win the game in terms of the chances we created. But obviously we didn't create enough for what we want to be seeing. And you know, we had a red card. So you know, it's kind of like I think for the odd game he might have a point, but
I think the Leicester first half. Sorry, I think Leicester first half. Right. There's more of a stronger case there. Yeah. But I'm
not saying we've been playing well. I'm just saying he has a case of saying, well, actually, if we just take some of our chances, and if you look at the balance of the game, maybe I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But we shouldn't be sitting there going, well, we were better than Burnley. It's like, no, but we weren't good enough. That's not the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think he does have a case in some ways, but it only stands for one at best 2 games. But we've lost 8 this year, which is mad. Speaking of though, because of that, I want to see changes. We're going to give our 11s or what we want to see. Yeah. Do you want to go first or shall I?
I'll let you go first.
Well, guys, do check out AFTV VIP. Why did I stumble on that? AFTV Moby VIP app on your phone. It's great. You can pick your 11. Go. Let Robbie know what 11 do you want to see coming out against City. I've gone, like I did a few weeks ago, I've gone completely rogue with mine.
Yes. Do you know what? Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I have to. I'm done with these players. And also, if you're going to try, that's very strong. I'm done with these players. I think if you're going to try and do something different, the Carabao Cup's the time to do it, really. So, should we? You first or me?
I'll go. I said you go first, but I'll go
give me
first.
your 11. Give me your 11.
Right, cool. So let's start. I've changed the formation up. As it should be popping up on your screen right now. I've gone for a 4-1-2-1-2. Basically, a diamond.
For a diamond.
A diamond. I know. Crazy. Listen, remember, this is probably not going to happen. We're probably not going to see this. But I'm done now. We've done the logical picks before, and normally got very close to what it's going to be or got it right, and hasn't proven to be a good game. So now I'm just going wrong.
I think what you're saying is when we've done the 11s we wanted in the past, we've done them with kind of like Arteta tax on it.
Yeah.
We're like, well, realistically,
this is what you'll go with.
I don't think Arteta will play anything wilder than this kind of thing. Yeah, okay,
So
now that's all out the window, it's just your 11.
This is it. This is the diamond
All right.
formation. The reason why I chose the diamond just quickly is because we get crossed in the box, but I don't think we have the players to convert them. So I think have wide players that, if I'm honest, inconsistent in every game. Let's go for something different, and this is it. So, starting in goal, Leno. We have right back, Cedric, my man. Saliba and Gabriel, centre-back pairing. Solid, yeah?
Okay.
Obviously, probably not going to happen because I'm not going to see Saliba, but we might, but solid. And then left back, I have Tierney, yeah? I actually think that is probably the strongest back line in the club, right? Just in front of them, in a DM role, David Luiz. Okay. Listen, we have full backing of this.
I'm not against that too much.
The stats, as much as stats don't always tell the story, but he is our most creative player. That is facts. Watch him in the game. He demands players to come short, go long. He's always doing the passes forward. So I feel like that'd be perfect for him in the DM role. On the right side next to him, Maitland-Niles.
Of course, you've gone Luiz. Yeah.
I think he deserves to stay in the squad. I think he's played well. I know he's not playing in the fullback position, but I think he'll be fine in there.
Yep.
On the left side of David Luiz in the midfield, Saka, my man, doesn't deserve to be dropped. Also, another guy who's not afraid. Okay. This is a Hale End front three. In front of him in the 10 role, Emil Smith Rowe, your man. You can't be angry at that. Can't be angry at that.
Front two.
Creativity front two. Now, okay, Martinelli, and I wanted Balogun, but
It'd
be very young. So I'm going to say Martinelli and Lacazette. I'm going to stick with that. And then with a Balogun, like for Lacazette, depending on how the teams do. Obviously, it's not going to... Okay. I'm actually really fantasising over this. I really want this team. Lacazette next to man. And do you know what? Guys, just let me know if I'm crazy or if you agree with me.
The Hale End diamond he's gone for.
I just think it's class. I feel like David Luiz... The centre-backs are solid, and the whole back line's solid, in my opinion. And then the defensive mid as well, David Luiz, he can break up play, and all he's got to do, that back five, just break up the play and let the kids enjoy themselves. That's all I want to see.
Okay.
I'm done with the season. I'm going to be honest. I'm done with the season with Arsenal right now. It is what it is. I got to a point when Emery was last year. I'm at that point now, like, he needs to go,
exclusive here.
I'm at the point where, it's just, I want to just see in good football and enjoyable football and let the youngsters have their time. And it's a cup game, so I don't know if I'm 100% Arteta yet, but yeah. Your
turn. Very quickly, I'd go for Leno in goal. I'd have Cedric.
Formation.
Yeah, 4-3-3. Cedric, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, so the same back five. I'd have a midfield of Smith Rowe, Maitland-Niles as the sort of more defensive midfielder, and Ceballos on the left. Of those three, and have a front three of Nelson, Martinelli and Saka, because why not?
Nelson, Martinelli.
Why not? At least they have a future at the club.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, that's it really for our stats preview show. Let us know if you agree with our 11s. Let us know your 11s in the comments. We'll be sure to check them. Thank you for watching. Today we take on City in the Cup. So, thanks for watching.
Would you like to earn yourself some extra money this Christmas? Maybe you want to buy a gift for your friend, for your family. Maybe you want to donate some money to charity. Well, why don't you check out Profit Accumulator? With the help of Profit Accumulator, you can learn an easy way to earn some extra money by using a thing called match betting. Match betting is a safe and risk-free way to make money from free bets and promotional offers given out by bookmakers. And when done correctly, you can't lose. So to find out more and to sign up, check the link in the description and get involved right now with Profit Accumulator.